Came home and my control panel on my hot springs tub is dead. Tried turning on and off the power and no change. The light above the control panel flashes, so it appears there is power to the tub.ny. Thoughts?
Thank you for your question. My name is I look forward to assisting you. Please note, click on Reply to Expert to reply to me. A rating is only needed when we are finished. Can you give me the make and model of it, please? Thank you. Hello. My name is. Do my best to answer your question and resolve your issue. A flashing red power light is a high limit trip and is almost always a flow problem with the circulation pump. A flashing green ready light is usually a bad /out or range sensor or an issue with the circ pump. If both lights are flashing, that is a pressure switch error and usually a flow issue. What is the model/year of your hot springs? Is this wired 120V or 240V? Try turning off the tub, removing the filter on the gray standpipe/cap and restarting the tub. Do you see any bubbles or ripples coming up from the floor drain? Standing by, Todd.
Todd, sorry for my delayed reply, but I'm traveling. My tub is a Hot Springs Vanguard. About 10 years old. The front control panel is dead. No flashing red or green lights. The only light flashing is the light at the top of the panel that lights the keypad. I have turned the power on and off and there is no change to the control panel. What next?
Good morning. I will need a little more info to figure out what is happening. Watkins, Hot Springs, made some significant control/systems changes in that period. Can you tell me the serial number of the tub? It will be on any warranty service paperwork and it is on a large sticker in the equipment area. You will also probably need to open the black IQ control box lid to see the circuit board. There are a set of small LED lights that will help give us more information. These little lights are at the top almost center of the large circuit board. They are usually heater on control unplugged limit. Okay, if your tub is newer it may have 5 LEDs instead of just the 3. Can you explain what each LED is doing and what color each is? Do you have a logo light on the spa cabinet in addition to a control panel under the cover at the shell? Or do you have only a control panel on the front of the cabinet? Is the flashing light on this logo plate or on the control panel? Is there anything in the display? If you press any buttons, does anything display? Thank you. To be my eyes to help you. Standing by, Todd.
Again, sorry for the delay, but just got back home last night. Serial number is no LEDs are lit on the circuit board. The display light is no longer flashing. Now the control panel LCD display on the front of the hot tub is flashing. Thanks, Patrick.
Good morning, thank you, info. Your control panel has a red power light and a green ready light on it. Is the red power light solid or flashing? Is the green ready light on, off, or flashing? Here is a link to your control system I have uploaded to the cloud. On it I have circled the 3 LED lights that are on your circuit board. https://www.dropbox.com/s/mvb2yerg1a006d/hs v.jpg DL equals 0 in the upper left of that diagram is the key to those 3 LED lights. Can you tell me the status of each of those LED lights? Are all 3 not on? After that, try turning off both circuit breakers for about 1 minute. Now turn them back on and let me know what you see on the control panel again and if the LEDs on the board are the same as before. Thank you standing by, Todd. Updated the link.
The red and green lights are not on. The 3 LED lights are not on. LCD display on the control panel is flashing. No change after power cycle.
Patrick, thank you for the update. Okay. If the red power light is not on solid or flashing control panel, then we need to check the incoming voltage to the tub. Your power comes in the control box and connects to the small heater board. There are many versions of this board, but if you disregard any terminals with an H, they all connect the same. You will need to check the voltage at number 2 and number 4. You should have 240V. Number 2 and number 5 you should have 120V. Number 4 and number 5 you should have 120V. These 3 wires should be slightly smaller than the wires on number 1 and number 3 terminals. What exactly is displayed and flashing on the control panel? If the voltages are okay, unplug each thermistor, sensors in the heater, and plug them back in. Does the power light and/or ready light on the control panel light up or flash now? Turn off the breakers for 1 minute and turn them back on. Any change? Unplug the control panel. When unplugged, does the small LED on the board marked Control Unplugged light up? Now plug the control panel back in. Does the LED change? Please update on what you find. I am suspecting a power issue, bad board, or maybe a high limit sensor bad. Not likely the sensor, that usually makes the green ready light flash. Standing by, Todd.
Todd, can you call me? ###.
Patrick, please use this. Tease Todd.
I have the correct power at the terminals you asked me to check. The control panel flashes too quickly to read, but it looks like the items that are normally displayed. Temp, etc. It is not clear how to unplug the thermistors at the heater. They appear to be screwed in. Do you mean where the wire from the thermistors plugs into the C board? I unplugged at the C board and no change. Breakers off and then on, no change. Unplugged the control panel and no change in the LED light indicating control panel unplugged. Hi Todd, since I was able to conduct the tests you requested, let's continue to proceed via email for now. Thanks, Patrick.
Patrick, if your power light on the control panel is not on or flashing and the high lim OK light is not on, then you have a bad board, control head, or bad high limit thermistor. The thermistors are screwed into the heater, but plug onto the board. Just unplug each one and check the pins, wire harness, and the wire itself for critter or other damage. Then plug them back in and restart the tub. The lim OK not on is a shutdown in the high limit circuit. It is looking like a bad circuit board. Is the circ pump working? You can try a new high limit thermistor. It is something easy for my because I carry them on my van. But you would have to get a new one to test for yourself. Check all the fuses on the board. You should have a white, black, maybe 2, and red wire going from the small heater board to the larger board. Check each connection for voltage. You should get 120V to ground from the red/black wires and 120V from the white wire to either 120V hot at number 2, number 4 terminals on heater board. If none of this testing yields any new info, I recommend calling your dealer for a service call. They will have the test parts and replacement parts to troubleshoot before replacing any expensive control system parts. Just be sure that they in fact try the new sensor and check all fuses and voltages before selling you a new IQ board. Many tubs now require a complete new style board/control head replacement, some do not. They can also rule out a bad control head, which may be the issue. Also, standing by, Todd.
Todd fuse and all voltage tested incorrect. I will call the dealer for service. Thanks, Patrick.
Patrick, I wish there was more I could for you. I cannot be as effective as I would be in person, however, you have done a great job of being my hands and eyes. I can't say for sure what is wrong, I suspect you have a bad IQ board. I have seen them fail before due to a bad high limit circuit. I don't want to tell you with 100% certainty you need a new board. You may have an unusual issue with the control head, sometimes at a 50-50 guess with control systems. I am glad you are calling your dealer. They have the experience and proprietary parts necessary to try the new sensor and or control head before you buy expensive parts you may or may not need. If you feel I have answered your question the best I can, please take a moment and leave a kind rating. If you have any further questions or would like follow-up, I will still be available. Just reply to this thread and we can pick up or continue. Thank you, Todd.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.